Welcome to our channel. Today, we have the following news. The ending of the female lead The Prisoner of Beauty. Xokiao, from a chess piece to a trump card. In the grand tapestry of this historical drama, Xokiao, portrayed with quiet strength by actress Song Zhuer, stands as the soul and emotional anchor of the entire story. Unlike many protagonists who rise to power through immediate agency, Xokiao begins her journey in a place of passivity and sacrifice. She steps into the Dakiao household not of her own choosing, but as a stand-in bride for her sister. Her fate is sealed further when she is married off into the Wei family, sworn enemies of the Dakiao clan, at a time when tensions between the two houses run dangerously high. Yet, it is precisely through this difficult path that she begins to shape her own destiny, proving that strength does not always lie in violence or rebellion, but in patience, resilience, and inner conviction. Lacking traditional weapons or political power, Xokiao takes a different path. She chooses wisdom over warfare, compassion over cruelty, and patience over panic. Her intelligence becomes her greatest asset as she quietly maneuvers through layers of political conflict and personal tragedy. Rather than clash head-on with adversity, she dismantles it piece by piece, with calm observation, strategic thinking, and a deep understanding of human nature. Whether mediating between feuding elders or making crucial decisions in moments of crisis, her presence becomes indispensable. She diffuses dangerous situations, not by force, but by using strategy, empathy, and moral clarity. Her style of leadership is not loud or forceful, but quietly transformative. Perhaps one of her most remarkable feats is her ability to transform not only the fate of two feuding families, but the heart of her once hostile husband, Wei Xiao. He begins as a man consumed by hatred and ambition, but through Xokiao's steady guidance and compassionate wisdom, he softens, grows, and ultimately reconsiders his worldview. Her influence does not merely tame him, it awakens in him a sense of purpose that transcends personal vengeance. Their relationship becomes a symbol of reconciliation and mutual respect, a reflection of the peace she ultimately brings between the Dakiao and Wei clans. Xokiao's evolution from a powerless substitute bride into a respected female monarch is nothing short of remarkable. She becomes more than a survivor, she becomes a leader, one who holds power not through manipulation or domination, but through unwavering dignity and moral strength. Her transformation speaks not only to the character's growth but to a broader message about the quiet power of women in history and storytelling. Viewers have hailed Xokiao as an iron-blooded strategist, and for good reason. Her 22 sleepless days defending the citadel, her fearless confrontation of the poisoning crisis, and her emotional resilience in the face of betrayal all showcase the steel hidden beneath her gentle exterior. In a world where power is often defined by force, Xokiao redefines it through intelligence, compassion, and indomitable will. From a mere chess piece on someone else's board, she becomes the trump card that changes the entire game. Dakiao, the tragedy of choice. If Xokiao represents courage, then Dakiao embodies the quiet sorrow of those trapped by duty. As the eldest daughter of the Dakiao family, Dakiao was expected to marry Wei Xiao, a powerful figure chosen by her family. Yet her heart belonged to Bzhe, a humble and known man who offered her genuine love. Faced with the impossible choice between love and obligation, Dakiao chose responsibility. She was willing to give up her happiness to protect her family's honor. However, thanks to Xokiao's bold defiance, Dakiao found a fleeting chance at freedom. She escaped with Bzhe, leaving behind a world that had never been hers to choose. The television adaptation left her story open-ended. Unlike traditional versions, she did not meet a tragic fate, but neither did she find true peace. Though far from danger, Dakiao remained haunted by the fear of being found and by memories that refused to fade. Dakiao reflects the fate of many women in history, capable of deep love, yet denied the right to live freely. Her quiet exit is a mournful melody, a symbol of how women's voices were often silenced by duty, power, and societal expectations. Sui Wong, a tragic tale of ambition and downfall. In stark contrast to the virtuous Dakiao sisters, Sui Wong represents unchecked ambition and the tragic consequences of a relentless pursuit of power. Once Wei Xiao's first love, she abandoned him during a difficult period in her life in order to chase wealth and status. However, when fate turned against her and she lost everything, she returned, not with regret, but with calculated schemes. Driven by obsession, she resorted to manipulation, betrayal, and even poisoning her own kin in a desperate attempt to reclaim what she had sacrificed. Yet Sui Wong is more than a one-dimensional villain. She embodies the sorrowful fate of women who gamble everything for power, only to discover that it offers no lasting security. Her cruel punishment, exile, disfigurement, and shame, marks the bitter end of a life spent chasing illusions. Actress Yuan Lu delivered a hauntingly powerful performance, capturing the madness and desperation behind Sui Wong's every gesture. Her portrayal turned the character into not just the most despised figure in the story, but also one of the most haunting and unforgettable.